This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo, yo, yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. Me don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Further on in the buzz.
That is why they part our things. And them searching and searching. Like but just on the clip them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect them eyes so full. Like a flag. Hear me now. So about it. Dig it way.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes, sir. We want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. Shane, bring that down for me, please. We want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. I want to say good night and welcome to our listeners, especially those Bones who are listening to IRFM on the go using the IRFM mobile app. Welcome. Remember the app free, so be sure to clock in and lock in.
Well, we have an interesting program tonight. All our artists are in studio and they're both here.
Woot, woot.
Very professional. We want to say big ups to Dwayno, who is our music artist. As a matter of fact, Kishima, you would not believe this. I said, you can do this on Zoom. He flew in. He took a plane.
Oh, wow.
So he flew in just for this. So big up yourself, Dwayno.
Awesomeness. Big up Dwayno.
We also have Stevie Face, no stranger. He'll be our main artist tonight. He has a lot of great music out and a lot of investments and stuff. We're going to be talking to all what he's been up to in recent times because he has not been here in a minute. But we have some very hot topics, I must tell you. One of the big ones is a shootout at entertainer Chris Martin's grandmother's wake. This was a very big thing because apparently there was a gang war with some gangsters and there was an enemy and that member ran into the crowd of the wake of Chris Martin's grandmother's event.
Wow. I understand that some 7 persons were injured and one
was killed
reportedly died.
Yeah. One of the things that I'm concerned about is just about the barbarity of crime and criminality in the country. We've been talking about it for a long time, but it seems to have just escalated. And of course, I don't know if it is the advent of social media or also because, when you get the information so quickly, things can be edited, things can look a certain way. It just inspires certain things. This is just my personal thing. But, I'm just looking at it. Every day you go on there, there's some really weird, barbaric, either murder, crime. And another big thing is accidents. Road accidents are very, 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 very bad here. Couple accidents.
I think social media has definitely magnified it.
Oh yeah.
In addition to the times that we're living in now are very different from before. I'd also use this medium to say to our Prime Minister, because we have seen instances, Bones, where somebody just utter negative comments or hurl a threat at the Prime Minister or his wife, and in a jiffy, those persons are found. So we want that same level of quickness and urgency in nabbing these criminals and criminal elements.
Well, the thing is this. Some of these criminal elements don't come on social media. You only hear of a shooting. But the ones who go on social media where there's encrypted messaging and there's what you call a technological trail, they can find the person. You will hear about something that was barbaric after the fact, meaning they've committed it already, and then now they have to trying to find them. But when a man come on there and I say so and so about the Prime Minister and he might show up him, it's not going to be hard to find him. But
in addition, I do take your point there, but similarly, we also have to rid ourselves of the whole inform of a dead culture because that is absolutely fueling a lot of what is happening.
has to stop. And, some of these people, that same informer for dead mentality that a lot of people have, until the situation reached them, the same person who, or people would say informer for dead, when it reached them and them have information because it affect them are informed. So I believe that it just needs to be where information is disseminated to the proper authorities to try to curb, or some information is given that would lead to an arrest, lead to some sort of justification, because the crime, the accidents, just the overall barbarity of violence is it's actually very scary, quite dangerous too. So, as you say, we have to get that
absolutely done. And I feel this one for Christopher Martin. You know my situation, Bones. So anything that has to do with the elderly, grandmother, that type of thing, I am still healing. So not healed past that. So I can just imagine, and just even people who are there lending their support, mourning, giving love and light to the family, and then boom, this situation happened.
It is absolutely
tough.
It's tough. It's scary. We want to say,
but still, we're calling on the Prime Minister. I think that they can do something. I hear what you said before, but I still putting that out there.
No, yeah, well, the buck stops there, stops with him. So, he communicates well generally. So, he need to do something. We hear about hear my little pet peeve now. It's a JPS and the light bill. Them now we not hear him.
Oh my goodness!
We need to hear him because
have you gotten your bill?
Them not ramp with my bill. They're not ramp with me. But
so you're satisfied, is what you're saying?
No, I'm not satisfied. I investigated what I saw.
Yes.
And it seemed to be in tandem with what I used. But a lot. What I realized is that a lot of people who have been out of power for a very long time, a month plus, and they did put out an issuance of a message that says they're going to be given an estimated bill because they are not able to reach properties because of the hurricane. But you have light bills now that are going up to 100% increase.
People are seeing figures that they have never seen in their life.
In their tenure of being
in
a
the
customer.
entire time of using JPS.
Exactly. So these are the things that, you see, when you have a single player in the market of provision of electricity, that's a problem. And I believe that this now should be some sort of a hallmark or a gateway for us to now say, okay, we have to introduce other players into here. Don't get me wrong, there are other players, but JPS is the main distributor. So it doesn't mean that JPS is the only one providing electricity. They buy electricity from other providers. You have wind and you have solar. But those people sell to JPS and then JPS distributes. We need to have an entity that is separate and apart and provides the electricity. So that, because once you have competition, the service improves.
The competition is good. But it would also seem as if the energy minister is holding their feet to the flames.
Well, that's their job. The thing is, because JPS is pretty much privately owned, it's not like they can go in there and rock them up and say, stop this, because they pretty much own. The government has a small share in JPS, but JPS is privately owned. So it has to go through the old OUR, the Office of
OUR,
for them to know, say, all right.
And I think with so many Jamaicans verbalizing their experiences, whether online or through news reports, like hearing them expressing their concerns, it would be surprising if nothing is done.
We're looking at the optics. If you have the Minister of Energy, and he's not saying anything, it would really look bad. So he has to hold them to the fire. And what has to happen now, we understand that there has been a extension of a deadline, I think it's up to September 15th, where there will be no disconnections and there will be extension of payment. To me, what they should have done, swallow the bullet and not get nobody no bill for that time, for the time in terms of where people have lost power, especially in the areas that were hard hit.
And are still without power in some areas.
Yeah, St. Elizabeth, Mandeville, those areas, and other places in Hanover, they still don't have any power. And what I don't understand, like how you would have insurance for your car, or you have insurance on your bank account, JPS have insurance in case of something like this happens. It should not be sent on to the customer. You understand? They should do an estimate. A policy should kick in to say, all right, you had a hurricane, we cover this, and they are able to collect on that insurance and fix up them infrastructure, not pass it on to the customer. That is just my thought.
No, absolutely. And we say to Jamaicans, let us continue the conversation online until we get what we want. Because unified, we can get what we want.
If you take your foot off the accelerator, this thing will stop. So
Yes.
you have to be prudent, you have to be vigilant, you have to be consistent with the pressure. People need to understand that this is one of the most dependent, you depend on electricity so much. A lot of people are without water, but they can go down the road and collect it and put on them head. But when you have people like a fisherman who can put him fish on ice, or you have people who can put food.
Yeah, you have small businesses who, like their meat, like shops, supermarkets, community shops and that kind of thing, small restaurants, like these people are feeling it. And what happens to them?
More importantly so, we're talking about people who have medical conditions and their medicine has to be stored on the fridge.
Refrigerated.
We're talking about people with certain diabetic medication, people like glaucoma, where some of the eye drops has to be frozen.
That's a solid point, Bones.
So you have to make sure that the people are. It is very dependent. The people are very dependent on electricity. JPS, do. We hear them talking about there's a switch in the power, the fuel, and that is the reason. That is a lame excuse because it was not disseminated to the public to say.
Yeah, and the public and the people should not have to face the brunt of their negligence almost.
And I've listened to some of the people, the heads of JPS, especially the financial controller who was on another program, saying about explaining how.
I saw a report online.
I said utter rubbish. You mean to tell me that you see this happening? And he's saying that he would know right away. But the minute you know, tell the people. You don't just, And if they didn't pressure them, they wouldn't say anything.
It would have just gone by like that, yeah.
They would not have said anything. JPS, you can do better. But, if you get a little competition, you're going to behave on yourself. That is my
One thing I'll say to JPS, how come?
How come? And by the way, for the people...
That's their ad.
And guess what? For the people who don't have no light, the PNP one is time come. At time come for them get their light now. It's not good. Then people need their light, man. It's not
Absolutely. No, also in our Hot Topics, Bones, of course, you saw where Buju Banton, he has announced that his intimate concerts will be back January 4. So all of this is happening in the midst of Sting feeling some type of way about Cartel having his show on December 31. So, and then there's Agent Sasco having a show on December 29. So Jamaica will be fully festive. I know Agent Sasco is having a grateful concert, I think. That's December 29. Sting ends on December 28.
Yeah.
Cartel show is December 31. Buju's show is January 4. And then you have Rebel Salute. So who knows? The patrons will win because now you can pick, choose, and refuse. Or once your money up, rich, you just attend all the events.
I'm not biased, but Intimate is my show. Intimate is.
Look, to each his own. You should be able to choose and do what you want to do. That's true.
My show that I'm gonna go a Cartel show too. Don't.
Yes. That's how you're ringing in the new year.
Don't. So it is what
so
it
lots
is.
Lots to do.
But I like support Sasco show. I didn't know about Sasco show.
He made a post that December 29. His concert is grateful. So that's happening as well.
And if he puts on a show, it's going to be a classy event. Because he's a classy performer, a classy entertainer. You never hear that the man ain't no mix up, Sasco.
No, that is true.
Always respectful, humble. So, me know his show will do very well also. Sasco.
One thing I can say,
Big up.
Jamaica is definitely the place to be.
Jamaica is the place.
Festive. It will be festive.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm looking forward. That's great, though. A smorgasbord of events, and you have something for everyone. So you have Sting, where you know you can
3-day event this year, 26, 27, and 28.
You have Sting. What? All right. And you know, when you're there Sting, you're very fit. Because you know if it duck and die. So that is one. So it's a workout in itself. Then you have Cartel Show. We don't know what the dynamics of that is going to be. And then we have Sasko Show. I'm sure that's going to be classy. And of course, we have Intimate.
Buju is returning, yes.
Intimate. And then
Buju
Rebel Salute.
and Berries, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we haven't gotten the dates yet for Rebel Salute, but you know,
Yeah.
we know the January thing. But where do you think would be a good place for Cartel to stage this event? National Stadium or Plantation Cove?
National Stadium. I like Plantation Cove because of its size. What I don't like is if the traffic is not arranged properly, like what happened with Intimate, a lot of people will miss the show. I was at Beres Hammond's house for that show, and if we didn't have a police escort, they probably wouldn't see Beres or Buju. We were stuck.
Oh, wow.
We were in traffic. But we had police outriders taking us through the stoplight. But I have people who are stuck on the toll. Look how far the toll is. They had the traffic jammed up on the toll. That's how high the demand was for that show. So I just want them to be able to arrange the traffic the right way so that people can go in. But so I was thinking of the stadium. If they do Plantation, great venue, just have to organize the traffic so people don't get stuck.
And it will take serious organization, like you just highlight.
A few police divisions have to step in, not just one. Quite a few. But it's a good show and it's a quality event, and that's one of the things I like with Intimate. Trust me. I'm looking forward.
Now, also in our hot topics, renowned sound selector or sound system operator Rory of Stone Love, he said that he was recuperating, having done a surgery, I think, on his eye. He shared on Facebook, wearing an eye patch and just, said that he was recovering.
I don't know what he did, but more than likely a cataract. So young again, he might creep off them little cataract there and put in a little lens. So. But I don't know if it's that, Rory, but big up yourself. And obviously
and
the surgery
feel better
was
soon, Rory.
Yeah, man.
Yes, it was. Like he shared that, so.
Yeah, big up yourself, Rory. Rory is always a joyful fellow when I see him, so big up Rory and big up Delano.
No, absolutely. Big up the entire Stone Love Massive.
Stone
Love stands alone.
You know, one of the things I love with Stone Love is how diverse they are in terms that they can play at about 9 parties one night, because they have about 9 different selector and system, and so you hear Stone Love in a New York.
And not just selectors, but like selectors with a name, selectors that will make people come out to your event. Because if you get a Rory here, you get a Delano there, you don't feel like.
Well, Delano really with Stone Love, but we're talking like Delano is really Renaissance. But
Renaissance, right. But for instance,
you have Dwayne Poe. You have Billy Slaughter.
Yes, We Poe.
You have you have Dwayne Poe. You have a whole heap of them, Billy Slaughter.
And people will feel like, they are getting quality.
They're getting value for money.
Yes.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
Big sound to is Bass Odyssey. Big up Keith. That's another good song.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Daddy Keith. We sat and
Big up Keith.
We had lunch just recently. I think it was a few days ago. And, when I hear his agenda, I say, yes. Yeah, man. Bass Odyssey. Rich. Bass Odyssey. Yeah.
Big up. Well, he shared his journey on the road to success, boy, and that was something, yeah.
He's a good boy, man.
Like, when they talk about diversify your portfolio.
Let me tell you. Hey.
Yeah, man.
The man said multiple income stream. No foolishness.
Absolutely.
That is true.
All right, so as usual, we have big ups and stuff coming up.
Yeah, there's we're going to be talking to Shay Stewart for the event called Streets. So we're going to find out all the moving parts with Streets. Where is it? When is it? And what we can expect. But what I'm looking at here looks good. We'll wait for Shay to talk to us. And I think we also have another big up. But we also have our music artist, Dwayno, who is coming up shortly.
Dwayno, yeah. I can't believe you flew in for that. That is awesomeness. So, we'll have that coming up.
Yeah, we
got that conversation.
We got a lot of stuff coming up. But, one of the things that I love is just how the entertainment scene is just bursting with activity. And it's constant now. You know, back in the day, it was very seasonal. You have the Heroes Weekend, you have the Dream Weekend. But right now,
I think since the pandemic ended, like, you know, promoters literally took the bull by the horns, because almost every Wednesday we have 2, 3, 4, sometimes 10 or more big ups to talk about. And these IRFM big ups are events that are happening across the island. So that's something that we have seen consistently since the end of COVID.
I think it's a little bit also of supply and demand. There's a demand for entertainment now. People want to come out, relieve stress. They want to hang out. They're also making these events affordable, meaning that, you know, depending on the clientele that they're aiming at. But if you have a little dance, they're affordable. You can go out, enjoy yourself, whole of vibes, and then head back home. So it is nice. I think Streets is ready for us. So we're going to be talking to Shay Stewart. Hey, Shay, welcome.
Big up,
Shay.
respect.
Yo, Shay, tell us without no delay how the event
God.
will play.
Streets,
Yo, Shay.
Where is it? What time should we get there, and who is on the bill?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So Streets is the #1 dancehall event in Jamaica. I want to say in the world, you know, because I don't know if you guys know about the last one.
World is the right place. That's Jamaica. World.
All right, so you don't know Streets is this Saturday, August 24th. It's at the National Stadium car park, and it's going to feature the one and only Chronic Law.
What?
You don't know One Law Boss.
Boss.
Yeah, man, and we're going to have music by Boom Boom, ZJ Liquid, and Copper Shot. It's pre-sold for females 3,500, males 4,500, and at the gate 5,000. We also have limited VIP pre-sold tickets for $7,000. And we also have what we call a comfort deck, which is a VIP within the VIP, and that's for $12,000. Very limited tickets. And you don't know, we're going to be featuring Law Boss, live performance, big bands, you know, no normal thing.
You know, let me ask you something, Shay. How hard or how easy was it to put an event like this together? And how many years you've been doing this now?
All right, so we started in Ochi in 2017. We took a little hiatus, you know, because of the big bad COVID, you know, you know what I mean?
Why, man, tell you.
So we came back with a bang. So last year, we had Dragon on board and we had Massacre. Right?
Right. I thought that was you, Shay.
Street and you know, he had all of his all the other artists that are featured in his songs come out, so you can expect that the list of artists that you think Chronic Law have features on, and just come to be surprised this year. I mean, it's a pretty easy execution in terms of the love Jamaica has for dancehall.
That's true,
right?
That's true.
But where it gets hard is just what we go above and beyond for the presentation of it. From the live bands, from organizing which artists to choose, you know, from having the price not change from last year so that we can reach out to a larger audience.
Right.
But we've had support from the Jamaican, you know, sponsors, you know, Dragon, you know, Starlight, Big Up Barcode. Right. And obviously we've had support from, you know, the police and the National Stadium and everybody to, you know, make this huge event come to fruition.
Everything works together.
Well, no. What time should we get there, Shay? What time is your show time? And
sure. So this year we've added a different element to the Streets Festival. You know, kind of to a true festival form. We've added what we call a Streets Village. So, you know, our perspective is that it's not only dancehall is not only about the music and the performance, but it's also about the vendors and the people that benefit from dancehall and when a show keeps. So we're going to have a Streets Village that's going to showcase, you know, like the Pan Chicken Man and the Soup Man and the Artisan Man and all the people that play a vital role in the dancehall. So with that said, we're going to open the gates at 6 p.m. So we want to implore people to come out early, you know, get them belly full, buy a little art and craft and enjoy, you know, the atmosphere from early out, and then show time starts at 9 p.m.
Let me ask you, the tickets, right, that you mentioned, you have outlets for them?
Yeah, man, we have outlets. So we have outlets over in Ochier side, that is at Eight Rivers Ultra Lounge. We also have Jacana, which is in Manor Park, New Kingston, and Ochios. We have the Trends Clock Tower Plaza, Presta Pasta, which is on Reddills Road, and Jerkbox in Devon House. We also have a website that you can visit, which is streetsfestival.com, and that's streets ending with a Z.
Yeah.
And you can follow us on Instagram at Streets Festival.
Shay, I only want to wish you all the best with the event.
Yes, it sounds exciting.
What was
and I love the strategic planning with it, you know, like how you plan to do your layout and just the whole thinking and concept that dancehall is not just the music alone, but to incorporate the other elements.
So Shay, what was it, Rich?
Well, we said streets.
No, well, streets. You remind me of Obama. Don't vote. Don't move.
But Shay,
vote.
big up to Corinne Stewart for us.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
Corinne, baby Corinne. Tell her love. Send her my love.
I'll send her all the love. Thank you
man.
very
Girl,
much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up.
All right.
And big up to Irie all the while for all the support, you know.
All right, Shay. What we say? As I say, you say streets, but we say rich.
Yeah, man. We say rich and we say streets.
There you
go.
All right. So we can say rich streets. Rich streets. All right, Shay. Right. Big up yourself. See?
Respect.
Enough love.
All right, so that was Shay Stewart. And you know it's all about Dragon Stout Presents Streets, and it's happening on August 24 at the National Stadium.
Dwayno is our music artist. We'll take a break and we're forward.
Carb Sales, #1 for home and hardware. Call us at 876-954-2220 or visit us at Main Street in Duncan's Trelawney.
The time is?
It is 2 minutes after 9 in the PM. If you're just joining us, we want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. And of course, it is our music artist time. And every week we provide a platform for an artist that is coming up and, you know, creating a platform. Our music artist this week is Dwayno. No, when you know say the artist, serious, you know. And when you see the man flying.
Yeah, Dwayno, welcome.
Man, respect, you know what I mean? It's a pleasure.
I take that down from first.
Yes.
All right, so what we're talking about, Dwayno, we want to welcome you to the EBUZZ. Welcome for the first time. The name Dwayno. Dwayno your name?
No, Dwayne.
You know, Dwayne, your name.
Oh, Dwayne.
Oh, your name spelled?
Just a spelling difference.
D-W-A-Y-N-E.
D-W-A-Y-N-E. So it's a D-U-A-N-E.
Yeah, well, I'm a godfather.
But you're a boss.
Yeah.
No?
But Dwayno, give us a little introduction as to who is Dwayno and how you got started in music.
Well, I started out as a teenager, you know what I mean? Used to sneak out of the house, you know what I mean? Because my mother and father are Christian, you know what I mean? And go party. Well, boy, be beating me get when me a teenager, you know what I mean? But boy, the love for dancehall was so strong, you know what I mean? And so passionate where I just continue, you know what I mean? And the work is paying off with help from good friends and motivation from families, you know what I mean? Who see the talent and believe the talent and continue to cherish it and endure it, you know what I mean?
You know, one of the things I wanted to find out from you, Dwayno, in terms of you are a ghostwriter. You write for a whole heap of people.
Yeah, man.
And I wanted to find out from you, which part of the business you prefer? Do you like to write for people? Obviously, you love the artist part because you have the artist part to go on. But, you know, sometimes you have some people who come in and they're artists. Them are also producer. Them are also writer. But sometimes you talk to them say, me rather in the production side or them rather in the artist side. Which side you prefer?
I tell you the truth. Anywhere that's giving me the money.
Me your camera. Yeah, you your camera. Money, rich. Yeah, man. Rich.
So if I sing, I'm there. Write song, I'm there. If it's producing, I'm there. Yeah, man.
It like how you work, youth.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, I want you to answer this question, especially for, you know, upcoming entertainers like yourself, because here it is, we extend an invitation to you to be a part of the EBUZZ, and you found it necessary not only to join us via Zoom, but to fly in because you can. Why was this important for you?
Because it's a more connectivity. You know what I mean?
I think he wants it to be more organic.
Yes.
And he wanted to meet. You can't meet everybody on Zoom. So you can meet
True.
them here, yeah.
Yo,
So
right now, anybody that don't come in to the IFM studio, you're missing out, you know what I mean? Because it's a fabulous audience right now, you know what I mean? And you don't know the Godfather Bones, you know what I mean? And there's a fabulous princess over there.
that's Kishima, friend. Nice, that's
So
right.
No,
But I get no idea, you know.
No,
Oh, okay, all right.
Sure.
All right,
But the way
good.
now, what I
No.
appreciate with what you just said, because
Yeah.
you know sometimes you never get a second chance to make a first impression, right? So being in the business, you have to know, like old people that said, the first water you get, you take it and you wash in it or whatever, something to that effect.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, big up yourself for that. What are you currently promoting though?
There's a song titled Signs, you know what I mean? It's just a different kind of vibe, a reggae feeling, you know what I mean? Because I think we need that right now, you know what I mean? And there's a whole lot of things going on right now where we need to address it, and I'm trying to do songs where people can relate to at the moment, you know what I mean? Not just the jiggy.
You're giving us a gist of Signs. What I want you to know, introduce it in your style, and then we will play it.
All right, watch this. Like in life, you know, you have some people where you think is your friend, but deep down, they are not your friend. You know what I mean? You tell them your deepest secret, and in your most vulnerable time,
Vulnerable moment.
you know what I mean? They reveal it, you know what I mean? And then, likewise, there are some female, you know what I mean? They might go through struggle with them kids where the father now and take care of them kids, you know what I mean? So, it's a song where people can relate to, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to relate to the masses of the crowd.
So, this is Signs.
Another day, you know?
Yo, Sentinel.
Hey! Boy, them try go around with. Patos record.
I know you know.
Just around me.
Yo, them act like them real, but them a secret data. Same boy, them where you feed that them want kill you later.
Pretend to be your friend, flipping yet upon them like a flipping paper, flipping traitor.
Say you shoulda see this sign.
The first girl him get was actually mine. I'm fi know him bad mind.
Say you shoulda see this sign.
We grow like brother, me teach him the whole nine. I'm fi know him bad mind.
You shoulda see this sign.
Me never know him woulda want to take me life and take my wife.
You shoulda see this sign. We play that me know her roll dice.
Never know him want me on the eyes.
You shoulda see this sign.
We grow together like together through the storm and through the weather. Can't believe I got
You
the
shoulda
shader.
see this sign.
Me just reach me prime. I feel watch me back, me now go act like me blind.
Why you never see this sign?
I know why me never see this sign. Something must wrong with my mind.
You shoulda see this sign. I'm you see the friendship a decline. It not go work, no care how hard you trying. You shoulda see this sign.
Me no know why me never see this sign. Something must wrong with my mind.
You shoulda see this sign. All when you help them time after time, human and kind, but I just for them design. You shoulda see this sign.
So we change with phone line. Some people I get cut off. Like down a road where I go tell them say fi choke off. Them kick me down, them push me down, me get up back and brush off.
So you never see this sign.
Mommy wasn't lying. Fi tell me who you are, show me the company you join.
You know you shoulda see this sign.
No friendship they no mind, so me dash them out like water, sprinkle couple
My
lime.
God, you shoulda see this sign.
I don't know why me never see this sign. Something must wrong with my mind.
You shoulda see this sign. From you see the friendship a decline. It not work, no care how hard you trying. You shoulda see this sign.
Me no know why me never see this sign. Something must wrong with my mind.
You shoulda see this sign. All when you help them time after time, human and kind, but I just for them design. Why you never see this sign?
Bap. Oh my gosh, hey, that bad. Bad. Obviously, you did the song with another artist, Sentinel.
Yes.
All right, so tell us how that collaboration came about with you and Sentinel.
Well, me and Sentinel been friends for like 17 years, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, so after I migrated to the US, I said, yo, come brother. You know what I mean? So line up a thing for him, get him visa, and come cross start with himself. So I said, watch out now, music. Yes, man, you know what I mean? So we find the rhythm, you know what I mean? And then we just go big up DJ Mark from all about the production.
Big up Mark.
We just drop the song. Like
Tune
30
bad.
minutes.
Too bad.
Yeah, man, respect.
Too bad. Is it released
So are
now?
you? Oh, go ahead, Bones. Sorry.
I was going to ask, is it released now? Is it available on all platforms? People can stream it and buy it?
The 25th of this month, it's going to be live in all platforms. You
So
know
that's
what
Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday coming. Yeah, Kish, go ahead.
No. Are you pursuing music full time, or do you have, a full time job and music is just like a part time, especially not being in Jamaica, which is the hub basically? And tell us about that first.
Well, everything I do, I try to do it full time. You know what I mean? I'm a full-time father. I'm a full-time business owner. You know what I mean? I'm a full-time musician also. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I'm a full-time family man. So I try to just balance.
It's a whole for full time, right? You know?
Yeah,
I know.
A whole for full time.
You can't look no bones. You can't go part time with your kids.
No, you have to do overtime.
Yeah, you
You have to overtime.
Watch out now. You
Yes.
can't go part time with your woman neither.
No, because
not working.
No, because you know that can happen. Timeshare may happen there, so you don't want that.
Oh gosh, boy, not timeshare.
Timeshare, yes. It have to be full time.
Dwayno, what would you say are some of the challenges you experience in terms of pursuing music but not being in Jamaica and being overseas?
Like you get disconnected from the authenticity, from the Jamaican crowd. You know what I mean? It's different overseas.
Right.
Because like, for example, Philadelphia is like slower. You know what I mean? Like when the music is hot in Jamaica, maybe like after 6 months before we hear the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's not much studio, like dancehall quality studio in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So it's different. So that's why I decided to come back here on a regular basis, at least every month or every 2 months.
So you're based in Philly?
Yes.
All right. So and this is something that I can be attesting to in terms of the music slow for reach there.
Yes.
And even Florida, you got Florida right now up here all time music here, and then the new music long after chipping. So you want to get here where the music is in real time.
Real time.
And so while you're here now, I know you just flew down for this interview, but will you be doing any other things here, meaning like promotions and so on? Because a lot of people do road when them come here.
Yeah, man. I have a single with Sean Stam, you know what I mean? So we're going to remaster it tomorrow.
Oh, it's an old
Okay.
single?
No, man.
It just happened?
Just happened. Well, he recorded like 5 months ago.
But he never.
5 months ago.
Also, when you know what I mean? Inside. He was inside. Now I'm outside, Kishiba.
So now I'm outside, so we decided to release it now, you know what I mean? And then we have some more project also.
Big up Sean Stam, no?
Yeah, man, every time, man.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
big up Sean, yeah.
Brethren, yeah.
And then we have I'm a person who like to help, you know what I mean? So whatever favor that God grant me, I try to like do a helping and to other artists. Like you have 9X, you know what I mean? You have like Sentinel, my artist again.
Sentinel is good.
You know what I mean? You have Oxygen. Because I just have a good art. I can't help it, you know what I mean? That's just me.
But that's a good thing to have.
Well, that's definitely a good trait, something good to have. I hear you say that if it means that you have to come to Jamaica, like, every 2 months or every month, you will do that. But do you feel like you will need more of a strategic plan? Because sometimes the groundwork will take a little more than a month or, 2 months. And then I know that you're a full-time dad, full-time husband, full-time businessman.
Full-time artist.
But ultimately, in truth, music can be hectic. It grabs all of your time and your attention. So how do you plan to balance that? Because a month and them thing, they may not work.
Well, I do have help, you know what I mean, and I'm still looking for other people, you know what I mean, to join the campaign same way where I do have engineer here, you know what I mean, I have people on the ground, a few already. So I'm looking for other people, and then once we have a solid team, then we can make it better, you know what I mean.
Right, here's
still open up to any suggestion that you may have too. If you say, yo, check this out, this can maybe work, you know what I mean. I'm still
we have that, and that is good. And
I like your approach.
I think the organic way of getting here face to face, you'll be able to see, meet, greet, connect with people, and that may lead into other opportunities. A couple of other things we want to find out from you, Dwayno. One, who is management? Them here, they signed a while ago, them want to book you. How them can reach you?
So far, there is Angela Thompson, I mean, she's in the US. So far, she's responsible for that part, and until if there's any changes, you know what I mean, but for now, she's doing that, you know what I mean.
Social media.
Dwayno 876 on Instagram, Dwayno Forrester on Facebook, or the email is iamdwayno@gmail.com. That's iamdwayno@gmail.com.
Get a TikTok.
Yeah, man.
You need that one there. That one there fast.
I just created one, but I'm not used to it yet. My daughter is showing me though.
Oh, yes, it's easy.
Yeah, so
well, the right person is showing you.
Yeah, the right person is showing you. Trust me. So you're ready, and you have your social media pages up, your management, And how your events look? Like when can your fans see you perform next?
Well, we have a show in Costa Rica coming up soon because what I'm doing, I have like a full Spanish album where I sing in Spanish.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I have a full album in African language because my idea was to venture in different
different
genres
style.
and different country because actually it worked for me sometime. I just need to do some more work because I've been to Zimbabwe, through music. I've been to South Africa. Now, I mean, I've been to Panama, Costa Rica, like Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I mean, a whole lot of Spanish countries singing Spanish music.
You know, you've been to
Okay, do you speak the language or you just have a song tailored?
All right, I understand it very well, but I can't speak it fluently yet because my son.
Fluently.
My son speaks Spanish, so I'm still learning.
Okay.
No, him are the best teacher.
Okay, Dwayno.
Him are the best
You good hands, your daughter teaching you TikTok, your son teaching you Spanish. Look.
It's a good look, not true?
It is. It is.
Dwayno, anybody you want to big up, anybody who has been instrumental in your career to get you to where you are right now?
Let me I don't know if you remember this song, but this song say, Gaza fans, don't fret. Teacher soon free you one stick a bet. Gaza fans, don't fret. Just tell them the message. Teacher gone, but him just come back. Big up y'all whether brown or black.
You remember that tune?
You remember that song?
No.
Dana Road.
And you write that song there?
Yeah, man, I'm sing that song there, man.
Oh, you sing it?
Yeah, man, that song that gets you wicked.
And you write for songs
that was the first tribute to Vibes Cartel. I did that. Like from 2011. Go check it.
What?
Yeah, that song got like
that song that
gave me a good recognition.
Came out like, remember that song there, like rich, you know?
Okay,
and he has written, yeah. Go ahead, Kish.
I know we're wrapping up and stuff, but the fact that you mentioned that now, what actually, keep you grounded in the music? Because here it is, you did that in 2011, but you're still waiting for your big break. Like, is there ever a point where you feel frustrated or it's not gonna work out? And how do you handle those moments?
No, never, because it was a transition. Because at one time, I used to travel frequently, but my visa was about to expire, and they wouldn't renew my work permit. So I said, you know what? Let me try to get my documents so I can travel freely. So I had to make that sacrifice, and then I found my wife too.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean? So
you got blessed.
I had to make that sacrifice for the 5 years. So no, I'm good. I'm free to go anywhere. I'm up right now, man.
You said rich.
All right, Dwayno.
Hey, want to wish you all the best with the career, my brother. Yeah, man, and the effort and the work ethic for you to fly down from Philly just to the interview.
Yeah, and I want to tell you, if there's a next interview, I will do it again.
How will you say?
Yeah, man.
Like I give you a plane ticket, man.
No,
so you're not ready in a car, you don't know. I'm in a fly run back a plane.
If you want to be successful in life, you have to work for it.
But you have to invest to earn. That is it.
You know what I mean?
Dwayno, I wish you all the best, youth.
Yeah, man, respect.
Keep shining.
What's up, Dwayno?
All right.
Yeah, man, anybody out there, I'm willing to work with everybody, you know what I mean? So watch your link up.
All right. So the great Stevie Face, that's rich.
Yeah. What you say, man?
Rich. I tell you.
Where you say, have I read him around there?
Yeah, man, and if Face, and you tell it like it is. All right, there you go. We're going to take a quick break. We'll soon forward.
The mission of the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs includes revising Jamaica's legal and constitutional infrastructure and accelerating the pace of reform. The time by the MLCA is...
Check your watches and clocks, 18 minutes after 9 in the PM. All right, if you're just joining us, it's the EBUZZ, and we have the legendary
Stevie Face. Look here, boys, I have to say this. Stevie Face, we hear it say, the love in the sweet here.
You must bring up that out. It's sweet you. Are you it sweet kid?
Yes, it's sweet me.
Stevie, what you going with? Youth?
How are you? Welcome.
Oh my gosh, I'm blessed, man. It's a pleasure. It's a privilege to be here as usual.
We had to bring Stevie in because Stevie has also been extremely supportive of the road shows that they've been putting on. But not just that. It's a brother with such an amazing catalog of music, a wonderful
talent.
Oh my goodness. When we hear him say sweet you, then he said tell it like it is. He has so many great songs. But also that Stevie Face has found a way to strike a proper balance between his music and business. The man is a businessman.
Yes, but I mean, where do we start? Let's start
rough,
with the music first.
As a lady,
Yeah,
you start because
let's start with the music first before we get into the business. We can't even say what have you been up to because we know. So talk to us about even that track, Sweet You. A lot of people are playing it not only on Irie,
heavy,
but almost everywhere you go, you hear that Stevie Face is getting that heavy rotation. How did this song come about, and also the connection with Tads?
All right, Tads called me. I just came back from Europe, and Tads called me, told me that he had a new project working on and thing, and he sent the rhythm to me. So I voiced it out there in St. Thomas at my studio, and I sent it back to Tads, and Tads was very happy. You know what I mean? And the rest is history.
But it seems to have garnered a lot of attention because the way it is played, people love it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really loved. Did you expect this kind of love from the tune, the way the people have been just gravitating towards it and loving it?
Well,
it's a great track.
I'm not surprised. I mean, everything I do, I try to do my best at all times.
Right,
so we only expect the best. If I don't get the best, I'll be disappointed. So we always expect the blessing, and I mean, we always embrace the blessing, you know.
You expect the best, so you have to be better than the rest.
How hands-on are you with your production and the final project? Well,
100%, 100%. At all times, and even when I'm critiquing it, I'll send it to for example, I send it to Big A and tell me what you think. Even if I write a song, and I record the song and it might sound good to me, I'll call on my friends and say, tell me how this sound to you. Tell me what you think I can change. And opinion is always good. And what I try to do is always give off my best at all times.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. I'm never in, people say I'm hard to work with because I don't do things in years. Take me a little time.
And one of the most beautiful things, you see, when an artist can take constructive criticism, a lot of them can't, you know. You talk to them, fight me, go in front around there, you me not like fight. Should I you there? Fight him and fight me, kind of like me song. All of this song half key, all bad with the song sometimes, you know. And you say to the man, say, yo, that no sound right. The man say, yo, you fight, young artist. Young artists, this is how you have to learn
and not
grow.
Just young artists too, because you do have established entertainers, you know, who will think this is a great production or the best song that they have ever done. And it's good to be confident, but you also have to be open to criticism. So that's a very crucial point that you just raised.
I'm working on a follow-up single, and I sent it to Big A yesterday. Big A said, it's a nice song, but it's not bad. So, you know, I'm going back to the drawing board again. Yes.
You know him time?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If the person really means you well, you have to respect their opinion. Because
absolutely.
Not in all cases you can be right.
I tell you this, there is a fine line between confidence and delusion.
True.
You can be so confident to the point you not check yourself in a reality. You're in one different world.
True,
so
absolutely.
So you have to realize where that line is and know which side of the line you need to be.
You have to strike a balance.
You have to strike a balance.
Now, musically, Stevie Face, are you working, say, on an album or additional? I know you say you have a follow-up single, but is there an album in the pipeline?
Yes, definitely.
Tell us about that.
Working on the album. You know what I mean? I'm excited about it. I haven't done an album in a while.
Right.
So it is going to be wonderful. I'm really excited. We have engaged some great writers in Jamaica also and producers. So we're going to spread it out, you know what I mean, to get the best of what Jamaica has to offer as it relates to One Drop and Lovers Rock. You know, my kind of thing.
And as you say, you take your time.
Yeah,
to get it done. We want the folks who are not avid listeners to the radio all the time to get kind of a reconnection with Sweet You. That tune they're bad. I want you to introduce it in your style And we'll
and
drop
Shane
it.
will drop
And
it.
Shane
Big
will
up
play it.
Shane.
Shane, the girl, them aeroplane.
Me
Yo.
say that loving ya sweet you.
Like that.
Sweet them for true. See
that?
Me said I'm loving ya, sweet ya. I know you can't get enough, cause it's sweet ya. Oh girl, oh yeah. Your mama don't like me, your father don't want me around. They can't understand why the hell you like this boy from downtown, cause it's sweet ya. You say you can't get enough, cause it's sweet, yeah. I believe you. Talk all they wanna talk, the rest of man has got your heart. Say all they wanna say, you love me anyway, cause it's sweet, yeah. You say you can't get enough, cause it's sweet, yeah. Oh girl, you said that loving ya sweet ya. You say you can't get enough, cause it's sweet ya. Oh girl, oh yeah, I know you're meant for me. This will surely be. No one can take you away from me, no girl. Never, yes. Your mama don't like me, your father don't want me around. They can't understand why the hell you like this boy from downtown, cause it's sweet.
Yeah. We're loving this one. And you know, we're getting the visuals in the studio simultaneously. We had the video rich looking video that was.
Coming soon.
Yes, definitely. Next week it will be out, so you know what I
Fully
mean?
released.
Fully released.
On all digital platforms.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
So
I want to big up Tads.
No.
Big up Tads. Big up
yeah,
Tads.
man, big up. Hey, Tad's
No.
70-year-old. Isn't it?
Yes, man. Big up
Young
Tads,
and rich
Wow.
looking. Yes. We've been wishing him happy birthday. I think I spoke to him yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
But Tad's, him not live too far from me in Amobina, so I'm done like that. So Uncle Tad's, big up yourself. And keep
big
doing
up,
the
big up.
awesome productions.
Yes, for sure, man.
He has
Big
a
up
lot
Tads.
more coming.
For sure.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure, for sure.
So this is one of the rhythms. Yes, go ahead,
No,
Kish.
Stevie Face, before we went to the song and got a little teaser with the visuals, you mentioned that the project that you're working on, you're, seeking out songwriters as well, which I think is a very big deal.
Yeah,
How
sure.
important is it that an artist, seek the help from songwriters as opposed to wanting to do everything by yourself?
Well, I tell you again, life is about balance. You know what I mean? I am not about exclusion. I mean, I'm all for inclusion, as long as the contribution is one that is
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I always strive to, as I said, to get the best. So we are going to do some work with, for example, Mikey Bennett.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? And other great producers and songwriters in Jamaica. And of course I'm gonna write some because I wrote Sweet You and I have some more songs that I wrote. So it's gonna be wonderful.
Hey Kish, I have this idea. Tell me what you think.
Yes.
We know we have Sweet You from Stevie Face now. But we want to remind some of the listeners out there of some of the other songs that he has.
Wait, so Shane, you up to it? Give us a signal. Give us a signal. Yeah.
Yeah?
A jingle.
A jingle, he might already, because him cannot get thrown in at this last minute like a lollipop pop dog.
Yes.
Lollipop pop dog. Pop dog, sir. All right. So but I'm just thinking about Tell It Like It Is and the big tune there.
In the living years.
In the living years.
Thank You for Loving Me.
Wow.
We can't go around it.
You ever think of doing just an EP with those songs?
We want to do new songs,
Of course.
And then when we perform, we can always draw back for the catalog.
All right. I love that. What's been your travel?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Bones.
I was going to ask you, what does your travel look like? for all your fans who are loving the music that you've been putting out over the years, where can they can see you next?
I'm basically off the road for a minute now. I want to get some new songs. I'm tired of touring the whole song. I want Sweet You is good. They're calling for the shows. We are turning them down. I want to have 3, 4, 5 songs and then I'll go back out there with the band and everything. You know what I mean? I'm not ready for that yet. The next place I'll be performing is in St. Thomas, December 31st, my yearly show that I keep out there. So
right.
Yeah, I'm staying local for right now.
All right.
And speaking of December, let's talk about how Stevie Face continues to diversify his portfolio and you giving
Kish,
back.
Before you do that, though, we want to talk about the diversification, but we have to take the time, and then we'll come right back with the diversification argument.
I hold the point.
Take a break.
Remember, update your status in a real life. Go HIV test today.
Just 15 minutes, say status clear. Real long life, our story.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is...
It is 9:30. Stevie Face is our in-studio guest. And let me tell you, we're getting into the diversification part. A whole lot of things about doing.
I know. So you mentioned briefly just now that you want to keep it local for a bit, and you have your yearly show coming up in December in St. Thomas. Yeah. Let's talk about you diversifying your portfolio, businessman, promoter, but first, why is it important for you to give back to your parish in a big way?
It's my first love. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am today. I started singing there, I grew up there, that's where I was born. I don't love anywhere else but St. Thomas, you know what I mean? I have fans, friends, family in St. Thomas. It's my home. So I think it's a responsibility of mine to empower my people and to help as much as I can help, change as much lives as I can, touch as much people as I can. It's all about giving back, because they are the reason why I am who I am today. You know what I mean? So I am their servant.
Do you collaborate with other entertainers from the parish? Because St. Thomas churn out some top stars,
Of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We are doing well. I mean, for St. Thomas, it was myself and Bushman.
For a long time.
We got the break first, and then Taros Riley. Then Papi, and you name the next generation, the new generation that is there now. You know what I mean? So it is well rounded and well represented right now worldwide.
One of the things that I think is essential and important is when an artist can understand the music side, but also diversify in terms of going into other streams of income. We know you're into business. What are some of the things that I want you to give us a difference in terms of the business that you're in plus versus the music? Which one do you prefer more?
Again, for me, life is a balance. Because of the music, I have the business that I have now.
Right.
So the initial income was from the music, and then as an extension, now I have the businesses. Now the business came from the fact that so many people were looking up to me for help. I personally couldn't give everyone individually. So I thought that if I could create employment, you know what I mean, I could really change lives in a different way. You know, and it has worked. It has worked tremendously. Currently, I have I'm employing about 80 people now.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
And Kish, if you run out of gas, link me. Link me.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have gas station. You understand? Link me.
All right.
But we really want to congratulate you.
Employment for 80, you're saying?
80 people.
80 people?
Right.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Comfortably. And we're still growing. We are diversifying. Currently have a massive building over there under construction behind the gas station. Erecting a supermarket that is going to take on another 50 or 60 people. So that should open this December. So we are trying, and we are growing steadily. And
those are the apartments, right?
I'm happy for the support that I've been receiving from St. Thomas, and you know what I mean. I can't complain. I'm more grateful. I'm thankful more than anything else.
Yeah.
Stevie Face, kudos for that. And, you know, I want you to use this opportunity to speak to your fellow entertainers as well, because I know sometimes an artist will, you know, your career take off and the first thing you think about when you want to diversify your portfolio is to say you want to get into fashion, but then your thinking of fashion is so limited in terms of just a t-shirt and something printed on it. How important is it for entertainers who are in a position to diversify their portfolio, broaden the scope, and just become, you know, the complete entrepreneur? What advice would you give to those persons?
I would tell them to think generational wealth.
Exactly.
If you're not thinking about the next generation, that means you would have your work would have been in vain. That means you're just thinking about yourself here and now. That can't be it. If you even look at the international artists over what they do, they start in
Rihanna.
They start in the music.
Yep.
But look at the portfolio now. And most of their income now is not coming from the music.
It is the portfolio.
It is the portfolio that is generating the wealth. So I mean, I personally have learned from that, and I've learned from even old artists before me in Jamaica. I have seen in their later days where they are struggling, and I have learned from that. I am saddened by it, but it's an example to me. And I am trying to now set a foundation for my children and for my children's children.
Well, I want to give you kudos for that, because a lot of people have made crazy money in this business. Money that we will never see for a while.
True.
And they have nothing to show for it as they traverse into the older age.
True.
We want to big up. You know, you were involved. I'm going to pull it up because I know you had a particular... I want to make sure somebody can find it. Hold me last, it's already Stevie. We're going to talk about the health fair.
Right.
I want you to give us a breakdown about this health fair.
All right.
7th of September.
Let me tell you what about this health fair. These doctors from America, they always come to Jamaica, help Jamaica medical mission.
Yeah.
But for St. Thomas, you know, sometimes we are late, and sometimes we are never. So I got a hold of them. And I asked them to come to the parish with the help of a good friend of mine from Jampet, Miss Russell. So they are coming to St. Thomas on September 7th just to give free medication, free tests, eye tests, get free glasses. If you have diabetes, they'll give you free medication, hypertension, free medication. It's really, really, really a good thing, and I am happy that I can bring it to St. Thomas so the people of St. Thomas can benefit from such a wonderful opportunity.
Wow, that is amazing.
Awesome.
You know, Stevie Face, just listening to you speak, it's just pure awesomeness I'm getting. But if Bones and I should speak to some of your staff, you know, the 80 strong, how would they describe you as a manager? Not Stevie Face, the artist, but the manager, the boss.
Yeah, the boss kind still. Oh, I don't mean talk. Sorry. Well, I'm sorry.
Well,
boss good.
Shiva, let me tell you, I always tell my children that I don't want to be known as a good singer. I want to be known as a good person.
Yeah.
Yes. So
profound statement.
I try to live an exemplary life. In every which way possible. So I try to help as much as I can. For example, back to school, my staff, I help every one of them with children that's going back to school. I personally help them. You have people in the community that are struggling. I'm there for them also. So inside and outside of the business, I try to help as much as possible. You know what I mean? I have to be who I am. You know what I mean? And caring and giving is just first nature to me.
And you know, as I always say, you know, when you give without thinking of receiving, the blessings come 3, 4, 5, 10-fold.
Oh yeah. My granny always tells me.
My granny said that too.
Give and you shall receive.
And you have received?
Yes, man. I will some, man. I can have some more, man.
You know, say I want
I was was going through your social media and I stumbled on a video, you know, I think it was you and your children and, you know, just how you were communicating with them and stuff. I can tell that, you know, you really take your job serious as a most important job as a dad, like absolutely seriously. Describe for us what you have learned from your children, just being a father to them and being that support system.
Personally, I think my two sons are my greatest gift. I think they are my greatest achievement, my greatest accomplishment. They are everything to me personally, and everything that I do is primarily for them. I can't see my life without them, you know what I mean? So I have to be an example for them in every way. So any decision that I make, I have to ensure that I have them in mind, first and foremost. How would it impact their life? Am I being a good example to them?
Right.
You know what I mean? So these things, so they keep me in line. And I mean, one is 21, one is 18. Both of them are in college now.
In the States,
in
right?
the States, yeah. In Florida.
They do music? They're interested in music or?
No, business people.
Them can't sing to save them life, man.
The only key them can hold is a car key.
Car key.
House key.
House key, yeah.
And you know, he says that his sons are his greatest achievement.
For sure.
You can imagine how him enjoy and make them the achievement there.
You've gone too far now, boys.
You gone too far now, Rasta.
That loving is sweet too.
It's sweet. No, Kishima, you gone too far now. You gone too
No, I mean, he said it. You have to pay attention.
Sweet, you.
No, but that is just really amazing. I think, Bones, I really think we should open the phone lines and give our listeners an opportunity to interact with Stevie
I agree.
Face.
I agree.
Waiting.
But guess what now? Me here says Shane ready up himself, you know.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. For Stevie Face mix. Watch ya. We'll do the callers right after.
We need to teach the children. The key to a nation's success is rest solely upon the youth and shoulders. They don't know. We need to teach the children. We need to show them what is right. What is right? Teach them how to read and write, not a fuss and fight. Right. Teach them how to love each other. Show them how to care. Tell them that we are the parents. We'll always stay. They are the future. Because of us, they can live long. You want someone to play with, go and find yourself a toy. Baby, my time is too expensive, and I'm not your little boy. If you are serious, don't play with my heart, makes me furious. Blames the one before, and all of their frustration comes beating on your door. I know I am a prisoner to all my father also did. I know I am a hostage to all his baby. Oh girl, me said my loving ya sweet ya. I know you can't get enough cause it's sweet ya. Oh girl, oh yeah. Your mama don't like me, your father don't want me around. They can't understand why the hell you like this boy from downtown. Cause it's sweet, yeah. You say you can't get enough, 'cause it's sweet, yeah. I believe you. Talk all they wanna talk, the rest of man has got your heart. Say all they wanna say, you love me anyway.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, it is the
Sweet,
EBUZZ.
yeah.
Why? You're not saying two son making them sweet him.
No, Stevie Face. You know what I want to ask you though, Stevie?
Yeah.
At what point on your musical journey did you come to the realization that you need to start a business, like you needed to do more, or you wanted more for yourself?
It was after I started making money. After Tell It Like It Is. Tell It Like It Is album. Start earn, substantial amount of money, so we have to know exactly what we are going to do now. And then that's where I made a decision that when I realized that so many people were coming to me for help, and I really couldn't help them from the resources that I have, I recognized that I needed to do more and diversify, and that's when we started. With Advanced Alignment, I started importing tires from China. And then Advanced Alignment is at 14A South Camp Road. So that's where we started out, you know.
Are you a place that?
Yeah, man.
We never know.
Yeah, and then...
I mean, I walk up and down a buy tire. I'm really idiot to myself, you know, man.
But look, you still have to support the business.
No, me go there, but you know, me gonna start him good and him probably say, "Bones, take a tire."
Yeah, don't it?
Yeah, no.
Right. And then we went on to Advanced Service Station over there in Albion, and then we bought Texaco. We bought the Texaco in Highgate, St. Mary, and I was operating it for a while. It was Advanced Service Station, and then I released it to Texaco, but we still Advanced still owns the property.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So and then now I'm going into foods. So
big supermarket.
Right, that's what we are building right now in St. Thomas. So
can't fail with food.
We are growing steadily, and we are grateful.
And one of the things I wish for you, Stevie, is continued growth.
Thank you.
There's no limit to growing, and the minute you can see yourself diversifying and growing your business,
of course,
you always will be happy. You see, and here's the thing: when you deal with people good, they support your business. Sure. Your business have to grow.
Yeah.
But
Not
we have
only
a bunch
that,
of people. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, when the mission is generational wealth, you will operate differently.
Yeah, for sure.
I want the money sweet, you say. Money sweet. So we have some calls on the line.
Phone lines.
Yeah.
Yes. Number is to call our 9. Go ahead.
Hello.
See, we're not condition. I did already. Welcome, caller. Buzz through.
Good night, DJ Bones.
Good night.
Good night, Katrina.
Good night. Stevie Face is here.
Meet you.
Hey.
This is the Irish greetings, Lady Blossom.
Hi, Blossom.
Hi, Blossom.
Yes. How are you?
Good day, I'm there. So Stevie Face, you have any questions or comments for Stevie Face? He's in studio.
Yes, Stevie Face.
Yes, ma'am.
Good night.
Night, my dear.
I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, you were on a show in Sentence Bay right behind the library there.
Okay.
And I sang this song with you. If you want someone to play with, go and find yourself a toy.
Listen to me.
I haven't seen you from those times.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. I remember, man.
Blossom, you're not easy. Blossom. You're not easy.
That's the way I am, DJ Bones. Well, I like your growth very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, man. You light up my world.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's a lovely sweet thing.
Yes, Miss Blossom.
I said I have to call in tonight.
I got the name of the dating app there. You know, like I'm going to start out a date there. Blossom one bloom by you.
It's already blooming, you know.
Blossom, you make good night tonight. We're not lying.
Yes, but thank you so much for calling in.
We got a couple of callers, so we're going to take them now. Thanks a lot, Blossom. All right, Blossom gone. All right, I think we have another caller. Buzz through, caller. You're live. Bless up, caller. You're live.
Hello?
You did it, man. We hear you.
You're live.
Big up.
Simon.
All right. So, someone have medication problem. Yeah. This is Simon. Simon, we have Stevie Face in studio. Questions for him?
Yeah, more Stevie Face.
Yes,
It
sir.
belong to a group. Yeah, in a Fifth Element.
No, none at all.
No, that a Richie
We used,
Spice
we,
and
used,
Anthony
we
Cruz.
used to work out with computer power out by Harborview there, and then before
Right.
that we used to do Arrows recording and things. So.
Yeah.
Right, so I was a solo act.
Soul Arc, straight through.
Yeah, I love the song and take on a momentum to itself. Because we hear the whole of the juggling them and it a beat Anthony Cruz, but you know.
No, can't mash up Anthony Cruz.
gosh.
Oh, Lord, no can't mash
Big
up
up
my friend
Anthony Cruz,
Big up Anthony Cruz, but
the one of the song,
Yeah, man, big
the
up.
song Bad Man, the song Bad Man.
You steal the man project because of him here run with it and boy, you run and left him. You fit.
You sprint to it.
You fit show bone.
Yeah, sprint to it. True.
You see me in a sweet, yeah.
She not say
The
nothing, you
song
know.
sweet me, yes.
Inside right, making sure it sounds
Yeah,
sweet.
man.
All right.
Yes.
Big up everybody. Simon. I'm out
Simon,
again.
thank you. We have a bunch of callers. Thanks a lot.
Yes, bossy. All right.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up.
Thank you. Boy, big up.
Buzz through caller, you're live. Catch you a while ago. Buzz through caller, you're live. We hear the peony wallet them. Turn them down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Boss Froggy. Yo, boy.
Froggy, Rich, what you say,
Yo.
Froggy? Peony wallet them.
alive up there.
Yeah, the peony wallet them in the background.
Bless up, Froggy.
Froggy, big up.
Man, every time. Stevie Face, my general.
Big up my family, Wagwan.
Yeah, man. So, one of your biggest fans out of Brownstone and Angela right
Blessings,
now.
man. Blessings, my general. Blessings, man.
Yeah, man. Every song what you do, man. All the one them me not hear yet. What you not put out yet, me know say all of them good.
All right, sir.
You put your thing together, brother. Keep it up, man. And all heap of blessing, you know.
Manners and honors, my family.
Yeah, man.
Enough
And,
quality. That's true.
one prayer to your business, them see me, you know. So just put God Almighty before everything I say.
See him, sir, brother.
Yeah,
Blessings.
yeah, man.
Give
You
thanks.
can be people them love you now, bro.
Yeah, man.
Differently because every day you say I respond to every one of your song them.
Give thanks,
That
man.
is true.
Yeah, man.
Give
I'm
thanks.
tell you, say anytime I can't take compound from a block. My mama tell you, you say from a drop in a Stevie Face.
Yeah.
I eat that.
I hate that.
I eat
They love it sweet, you. No, sir.
I man, here man, you don't have to do nothing more, man. Just to prepare up to Steve Fish or, you know.
Okra.
I eat that.
Yeah, man.
All right, sir.
So just take care of your journey and continue to put out them big songs that see me. Because every song I do a big song. Run
Give
Road Boss Froggy said that.
Yeah.
Manners, brother. Give
Froggy.
thanks
Yeah,
to
man.
yourself.
Froggy, big up.
I want to big up all our listeners, them all listen right now. Round our Jeff Shop, that's everybody on that stuff. Bobby, happy birthday tomorrow. The best well die in Orange Hill. To my Earth song, so just big up. You know, and I just take care. Safe travel upon the gravel.
Manners.
Big up
Manners,
that
my
to me
family.
tomorrow, Kashima, please. Bobby, the welder from Orange Hill.
All right. All right.
I big him up
Froggy, I
later,
will.
Froggy. You know, I wish. I think Beanie Man birthday tomorrow too. Moses, tomorrow. the 22nd.
Tomorrow is the 22nd.
Yeah, and Robert Livingston, big man thing.
And today are you seeing?
Today, yeah.
And today's Usain's birthday. Yeah.
Yes. So it's a lot of us August people here in Okish. You know how it is. It's our month.
Yes, a lot. And you're coming up.
30th.
Yeah.
Barry Salmon the 28th. My friend Keisha the 29th. Norris Man the 29th. Gary G the 25th.
Yeah, Gary G.
It's a whole heap. I do
It's a
believe-
lot.
It's a lot. We got a couple of calls right now. Buzz through caller, you're live. I do believe we have another caller there. We just got a signal there, but maybe because we had chat so much, we cut you off. You know,
Right?
That's what I talk about. Yeah, but we got a lot of Virgo people, man. So we are blessed up with self. But Stevie, when is your birthday?
February month, February the 12th. Yeah.
The 12th, close to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Boys have that is what you'd be afraid of, you know. You can imagine you have a girlfriend with the birthday and the Valentine's Day for the same day.
Good things
That's supposed to sweet you.
Sweet, yeah. Bus through caller, you're live.
What's your caller? You live?
Hello? Yeah, man, you that. You're live. Caller.
Hello?
You don't believe saying on, you know.
Yeah.
Are you that, man? We are here.
Come on, you're live. Don't listen to the radio. Just
Turn your radio
listen
down.
to your phone.
Eh?
Are you the... What's the E?
You're live.
Caller, you're live on IRA FM.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, DJ, you know.
What's your name and where you calling from?
All right. Me a call for London. The name Lyrics King, you know.
London, you call London?
Wow, London.
London, England, or Little London, or Westmoreland?
I Westmoreland, man.
Me go sit down there, son, man. Jesus.
That's DJ want tune phone, you know.
What you say?
Me say me have can DJ want tune phone.
This all right. Send the song come.
Me about 20 songs I want send them on the radio.
You can't send them on the radio just so. You have to send them to we.
Here. We have 3 right now with copyright, so I want to send them in.
Send them in, man. But we have Stevie.
All right, send them, email it to the library. library@irefm.net.
You want to get them come on the radio station to chat with us. So your name?
No, man. Send it to Irie Library, man. We have it. What your artist name?
In the lyrics king, me I look at boss, you know.
Yeah, look at boss.
So like a trucker, everything.
Trucker trailer.
Anyway, Lyrics King, just send an email to Irie, and thanks so much for calling through. So we'll send the email to library@irefm.net.
Lyrics King, the
Lyrics King,
say yo, my career. Oh. Anyway, big up yourself, Lyrics King. We have a bunch of callers.
Bless up, yeah, man.
More callers.
Good night.
Good night, caller. Buzz through.
Buzz through you live.
Turn your radio down.
And Kishima Francis.
Yeah, man. Turn your radio down.
You ready to turn off?
Yeah, man. Right here, Stevie Face is in the studio. Big him up. Stevie Face is here.
Big up the singer there.
Yeah, man. Big up family. Big up.
But your music do a big thing in Jamaica. Everywhere you go in a car shop, me hear your music.
Give thanks,
Stevie
man.
Face. Everywhere you go, Stevie Face, hear your music.
Give thanks. Give thanks, man.
Right now, we in the area at Newmarket. Finally have lights in the area at Newmarket.
That's good.
Okay.
Glad for that.
Hey, but man, every corner shop because I hear music. You know what I tell let's make your music, I go keep the big chart, you know, on the billboard.
We are give thanks. We are give thanks, man.
Your song is original song?
It's an original song, yeah, man.
Okay, so that's why your song I could take the whole page by a star. Remember, Van Density.
Give thanks.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, big up Kishima.
Yeah, man, bless up.
Hey, I imagine from Newmarket, tell us that big up the whole century.
Yes, big up St. Elizabeth.
Big up my bread in one plot. Maybe you know the pan tonight, so me I pick him up.
Okay.
And
yes, big up one plot.
Yeah. And the whole surrounding there.
Well, big up yourself.
Yes, sir.
Respect, eh?
Give thanks, Carla. We love that you call in.
Respect Bones and Stevie Face.
Yes, sir.
I wish all the best that live Alfred, you know?
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, sir.
Enough love, Stevie Face.
Remember, you Van Density, I tell you tonight. All your music soars to the highest point. Right, you know, everywhere you go, man. Your music is shot. Let me tell you, Density, tell you.
Give thanks. Give thanks.
And when I tell you, I go to you, but they don't get the things out of it, but when I tell you hear me right.
All right, sir. We have callers, so we call you back. All right, thanks, my brother. We have Stevie, flood the phone line.
I know.
My God, we have one caller. We can screech in the last one. Buzz through caller, you're live.
Yeah, man, blaze it, make me burn it.
See, I know you're not problem now, Stevie.
Blaze it, bless up.
Yeah, man, Shaka Warrior.
Yeah, man. Whoa. I yeah, man.
We got
yeah,
Stevie.
Man, Stevie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I like to do Marcus Garvey. You see me, I say? Yeah, man, you don't know like performance,
you sure see him, you see Marcus Garvey?
You sure see him, you see Shaka?
Man, I road through, you see me.
Oh, yeah, you road through, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Big up yourself, you know, Shaka Warrior.
Yeah, man, kiss him, bless up, you don't know.
Yeah, man, bless up Shaka Warrior every time.
Yeah, man, I don't know, Philadelphia, Shaka Warrior, they are passing. You see me, I say?
Saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, bless up me Empress Janet, I don't know, Data Shamaya, the whole work. You see me, I say?
Every time, my brother.
Big up.
And Shaka Warrior, we want to thank you so much for keep supporting every program on Irie. Everybody.
Yeah, man, I'll Sunday, man, me never come to Marcus Garvey, but me don't miss a word. You see me, I say?
You listen to it live.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yeah, man, whoa! Whoa! Blaze it like we burn it.
Thank you, Shaka Warrior.
Yeah, man, bless up. Thank you so much, Shaka. And in the final moments, Stevie Face, any parting words you want to leave with Jamaicans and your fellow entertainers as well?
Boy, I mean, I cry for peace. I mean, that is the greatest concern right now. The direction that we are taking as it relates to, especially towards our women, I really don't understand what is happening. How is it that we have lost respect and love for the mothers of the earth. That is the part that is really frightening. You're killing the women and you start killing children. Something is spiritually wrong. And that is really a major concern. So we are crying for peace. And we are crying for love, you know what I mean? And especially a little more respect for women, man. Something wrong, somewhere.
I think that's a great way to
solid
end the program.
message.
That's a good way to end the program tonight. We want to say a special thanks to everyone who came on. We want to say big ups to Dwayno, our music artist. Dwayno, you have to shift your bracelet. That blind me, man. Bling, you know. And we also want to say big thanks to Stevie Face.
Stevie Face, thank you.
Man, big up yourself.
And thanks for sharing.
Yeah,
definitely.
Man. Don't start selling tire. Come, you know why me have to buy tire? The man have tire place. I tell you. All right, so we want to say thanks to everyone. We want to say a special thanks to our producers, Rashona Fitzhenley, Shamara Preston, Vivine Stewart, and Jody Ann Dawkins. Also our technical operators, Shane Clark is with us tonight, and our in-studio engineers.
Big up Shane.
Shane, the girl them aeroplane. And of course, in-studio engineer DJ Kemar, and our telephone operator, Katanya Johnson. And of course, our social media specialist, Peter Broadbach. Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Mutabaruka is up next with The Cutting Edge.
Yes, Rasta.